Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Keisha with Zazie K Creations and I'm sharing with you my sewing journey on this channel. So in today's video, I'm sharing with you some of the most recent patterns I purchased from the McCall's pattern sale that was being held at Joann Fabrics. So Joann Fabrics recently had a sale that ran from September the 15th to September the 18th, and I was able to get in there over the weekend and purchase some really nice patterns. So many of the patterns I purchased from this pattern sale were really geared and they're made for beginners. They are either labeled as easy or they're labeled as learn to sew for fun, level 1, level 2 maybe. And I do hope that as you look at these patterns, if you're a beginner at sewing, that you might find something interesting, something to kind of get your feet wet or get your hands, into some nice sewing patterns, things that are easy, that shouldn't be too time consuming, but understanding that what may be easy for one person may not be easy for the next. But they are designed to teach you some basic sewing skills, and I do hope that you find them very helpful. So let's go ahead and get started. The first pattern here is M6802. It is described as easy, and it is a basic cardigan style jacket pattern from McCall's. The suggested fabrics are sweater knits, double knit, and sweatshirt fleece. M6802. The next pattern is another easy pattern from McCall's. It's described as a 1-hour cardigan, and it is M6084. The fabrics suggested for this pattern are your lightweight fabrics such as crepe, silk rayon, challis, jersey, and your cotton knits. And should you decide to use this pattern and do a directional pattern or a directional print, such as your stripes or any type of pattern where the design on the any type of fabric where the design on the fabric choice is going in one direction, you will need to have additional fabric for that make. So just keep that in mind. You have to have more fabric than what you normally would if you want to use a directional fabric. This is from McCall's Learn to Sew for Fun line. It is a dress of 4 different variations, and the skills that you learn when you make this garment are you learn to sew with stripes. Those are examples of directional fabric. You learn to do a gather, and you learn to do a narrow hem, which would likely be on the hemline of this dress and or on the sleeve. M7561. Suggested fabric types are your 2-way stretch knits, such as your cotton knits, your interlock, or your cotton jersey. Another pattern, M7313, another dress from the Learn to Sew for Fun line. Several different variations here, but you basically, again, learn to do an easy sew with no zipper. You learn to do a hidden elastic waist. I think this means that the elastic on the inside of the garment is hidden. You don't actually see it. So you probably do a casing and then cover the casing on the inside. I'm not really sure. And then you also learn, again, just to use your machine to do a basic stitched hem along the bottom of your dress, and likely around your sleeves as well. M7313. And the fabrics suggested for this are your jersey, your cotton knits, and your interlock, and your novelty knit. Another pattern from the Learn to Sew for Fun line of McCall's is an easy to sew, again with no zipper. You learn to do darts, and you learn again how to continue your work on your machine stitched hems. And the fabric choices for this one are your crepe, challis, cotton blends, or your stable knits. And I love how all patterns come with a nice line drawing, because sometimes it's hard to really see the detail on the garment based off the fabric that the model is wearing or what they photographed for the actual picture. But once you turn the envelope over and you see the line drawing, it gives you much more detail about what you should expect in terms of the look of your outfit or your garment. So I think that's a really good feature on pattern envelopes to have. And again, this is M7406. Another Learn to Sew for Fun, level 2. So McCall's, their Learn to Sew for Fun, I think it goes up to level 3, level 1, level 2, level 3. This is level 2. So level 2, likely because you learn a little bit more, you learn more of the complex skills of sewing on this particular pattern, and it's pattern M7847. And you learn 3 different skills in this one pattern alone. You learn how to sew with faux fur, you learn to sew a notched collar, and you learn to sew a lined coat. I really like this pattern when I saw it. Although I've sewn with faux fur before, and it can get really messy. So just be mindful that when you sew with faux fur, you'll probably want to drape your table, your cutting space, maybe even your sewing space with a cloth or a tablecloth or something like that, because you'll have fibers everywhere. But if you go to YouTube, you'll find lots of other videos and tips on how to eliminate some of the mess that comes along with sewing with faux fur. So feel free to find some education there. But again, this is M7847, and you can do 3 different types of coats with this particular pattern. And again, I'm not even gonna flip it over. I already know that this only calls for faux fur. This pattern here, M7511, Learn to Sew for Fun again. And I don't know what McCall's describes this as. They describe this as a Mrs. jacket, very loose fitting hooded jacket with a sleeve and pocket and length variations. So this is M7511, and I got this when I saw this pattern in Joann Fabrics. I did get it because I love View D. I do like the hood on View D. I like the short sleeve detail on this particular make. So for this pattern here, you learn skills such as sewing with fleece, making a patch pocket, and doing a lined garment, doing a liner. So if you're interested in learning how to do a liner and you want to learn like now, because the winter months are approaching, these 2 patterns here are probably going to be really good patterns to test out and try. Especially maybe this, because this can be short sleeve, so you can do probably more with this than you could obviously with this piece here. So just keep that in mind. These are really nice, cute patterns that you might want to consider if you want to learn how you sew with a lining. This pattern here, M6474. When I saw this, I saw easy, I got excited. I saw knits, I got excited because I do want to learn to sew with knits like in a very near future. But then when I saw some of the detail on here, I didn't really care much for it. But I thought, working from home now, I could very easily see myself at least doing view B and F. B being this basic tunic top here, and these pants just to throw on for a quick, day where I have to be on a lot of Zoom meetings, just want to be, comfy and cozy, but still look presentable, a pair of earrings, a little bit of makeup. I thought this would be really nice. So this is M6474, and it is described as a Mrs. and women's top, tunic, gowns, and pants. I think I was not drawn to this because of the gown feature on it. But again, I mean, you could always use nightgowns. And again, I really like the idea of having this tunic and pants set to wear for just like a quick, meeting on a Zoom or something like that for work. And did I say what the fabric choices are? No, I did not. Fabric choices for this one here are your jersey, your stretch velvet, sweatshirting, and your cotton interlock. I think a stretch velvet will be really nice in this as well. Stretch velvet in this right here. It might be a little hot, but I don't know. I mean, you have to think about it some, but I could see this in a stretch velvet. This here is a basic top. It's labeled as easy and it's M6960. And there are 4 different variations here. This variation has the lace feature at the bottom. This one here has a tie front. And this here has a somewhat asymmetrical detailing on it, while this is just a basic hemline. It's kind of curved, so it's not a straight hemline. It's a little bit of a curve there, but it's easy. I saw this and I immediately thought I could throw this on for, again, a meeting. Be comfortable at home because it is sleeveless, but if I have to run out for an errand or, you know, picking the girls up from school, whatever it might be, afternoon sports activities, I could throw a sweater on or a coat, jacket, and I could still look, you know, pretty presentable. It is easy, M6960. And the fabric choices here are your crepe de chine, georgette, challis. I don't know if I pronounced that properly. Challis, jersey. And again, as I said, one of the versions have lace at the bottom, so you need a little bit of lace for that one should you do that variation. And also version A, you need lining fabric for version A. So should you decide to do this version here, you need to also purchase not just the fabric, but you need to purchase lining and a lace piece for the bottom, which I think would be really, really pretty. This pattern here, easy, a basic coordinating set for men. There's a tank top here, shorts, a t-shirt here that has a pocket detail and a button detail across the top here. And it is M6973. Oh, I just noticed that these shorts here have a pocket on the side. Now, the cargo style pant, I don't know how easy that really is, but when I saw this, I just saw these pieces here and I thought, oh, okay, a quick, easy for my hubby one day soon, hopefully. But I didn't see this cargo here, but that's a good option to have as well. And the fabric choices here are jerseys, interlock, cotton blend, and denim. E and F says cotton blend and denim. Okay, E and F. So I could do you could do a cotton style fabric or denim type fabric to do these pants. I'm sorry, to do these shorts here. So nice options for this. And then the final easy pattern I purchased from the McCall's sale was this really cute poncho set. I really like it. My girls, they're 7 and 10, and when I saw this and I saw easy, I thought this would be perfect for the fall. Get some fleece and be able just to hopefully sew this up really quickly. It is labeled as easy. As you can see, there are different variations on here. There's pockets, there's a hood. There's this detailed pocket here. I guess that's a pocket. That might just be an applique. I'm not really sure. But anyway, I thought it was really, really cute. And let me see in terms of the fabric choices. Yeah, wool, fleece, gabardine. And it also says vinyl. All of these could also be done in a vinyl fabric or material. The different notions though for this one, it varies based off your view. So a separating zipper on all 4, A, B, and C requires 4 1-inch buttons, fur trim for view B, ribbon for view E, and 1 button for view F. So really just deciding based off the line drawing which one, you know, I want to do or you want to do. you then just kind of go to the notions to see what types of notions you need to do these makes. So yeah, these are the patterns I purchased from the McCall's sale. They were all pretty easy. At least they were labeled as easy. So I do hope that you find some inspiration in these videos, in these patterns. So there you have it. These were all of the easy or learn to sew for fun patterns I purchased from the Joann Fabrics pattern sale they had on the McCall patterns. I do hope that if you're a beginner at sewing that you found something of inspiration here that will kind of get you into learning some basic skills or enhancing your current skills of sewing. And even if you are an intermediate or an advanced sewer, I do hope that you found something of inspiration as well that you can also work on in the coming months to kind of keep your sojo going. I do know that, you know, this time of year it gets a little difficult to kind of maintain sewing because of all the holiday preparations and thoughts that were given to that. But I do hope that you found this very helpful and of some value. So if you have any suggestions on working with any of these patterns, or if you have worked with these patterns in the past and you have some insight and some suggestions and some feedback to share, please do that as well. And I do hope that you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more videos in the future just on, you know, pattern hauls or things I'm doing and just sharing. So thank you for watching. And if you have not already subscribed, please consider doing so. And until we come back together again, God bless, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.